Welcome to the worst sports channel on YouTube, Hot Garbage Sports with me, Coach Ryan D. Jets win, baby! Nah, it's pretty manufactured. I don't even know what to say. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel nothing. I feel neutral. I would love to revel in it, celebrate, and say we've turned a corner. But it just takes longer than that to change my emotions. So stick with us today, Jets fans. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. And there is nothing but good about this game, but there was a lot of bad heading into this game, and I'm still kind of frustrated. But, maybe another win will take the sting off of it. Stick around to the end of the video. Let's talk Jets. Let's talk Canucks. Let's roll that intro.
Here's Lemieux. The center penalty coming up. Look at Lemieux. Oh, my goodness. What a goal. Oh, baby.
So before this game even started, I had a funky taste in my mouth. I had a funky taste because they took Ville out. Heinola, gone. We talked about him last video. Played a fantastic game, makes one mistake.
George is getting upset.
And because of that one mistake, Paul Maurice, Mr. I don't want to coach anybody. I don't want to give anybody any chance to make mistakes. I don't want to correct it. I just want you to do what's correct, which is dumping the puck in, puts Jordy Ben back in the lineup, the other Ben, whoever he is, $2 million dud, and takes Heinola out. Heinola made that play because he didn't get the reps he needed. Paul, you won the game, but dump and chase. If I have to watch another defenseman go high off the glass and dump and chase when your forwards are up there and available, shake my head. And then to top it off, going into this game, Cole Perfetti gets named to the World Championship roster from the A-freaking-HL. But don't worry, we brought up Dominic Tornado? I don't know, some guy. Guess he got a rep. He looked fine. But Cole Perfetti ends up going to the World Championship for Team Canada. Couldn't be more excited about him. I get it with Perfetti. He can only play 7 games before, his ELC kicks in. But you got 2 games. You got 2 games to put Perfetti in the lineup, give him that valuable experience. It's what they said about Heinola too. Maybe they're taking him out so he doesn't hit his 7 games, so we don't use his ELC. At some point, you got to stop worrying about the future and you got to think about now. And now you're in the playoffs. And now Ville Heinola is still in your top 4, mistake or not. But it'll always be the future with the Jets, I guess. Who knows? Maybe these guys will get in after they've been a real pro and grinded it out in 7 different leagues across Sweden, Europe, Russia. They'll wait for the Chinese league to start up, Australia, the CFL. Then they can play for Paul Maurice as a veteran. But the Jets win. The Jets score. The 2 biggest bright spots on the game today. Kyle Connor is back. The Birdman. Streak of 2. Beautiful goal to start the game. What a shot. Blake Wheeler apparently heard what the Winnipeg media, fans, and social media had been saying about him. Great player, too slow, can't play on the first line. 4 points tonight. But it was the Canucks. They're not that good. But 4 points. So yeah, let's take it. Mark Scheifele snipes some. Very nice job. Shark Bitely. Brayden Holtby. Dust. Connor Hellebuyck. Second shutout. Excellent. You needed that. These are shutouts against Vancouver and Calgary. I'm not complaining. I'm kind of complaining. Got to shut out the Edmonton Oilers. That's what we're looking for next. Got to shut out the Leafs. That's what we're looking for. But other than that, it was a good game. We saw a lot of dump-ins. We saw a lot of safe plays. We saw the defenseman do exactly what Paul wants to do. Uninspiring. Move the puck up the wall. Don't throw it in the middle kind of plays. And that's fine. We end up getting the W. Big line 1 ends up getting the W. You have to think that it's going to be Wheeler, Connor, and Scheifele on line 1. Even when Ehlers returns, team, we may be waiting. Nicky Ehlers, he is going down to line 2. You heard it here first. He's keeping that line together. Paul Stastny's 1,000th game. Paul, you are a class act. I did not know half the fun facts that I learned today about Paul Stastny. I thought you lost your teeth playing hockey. Loses his teeth getting a Louisville Slugger to the face when he's 7. Excellent. Everybody loves this guy, and everybody loves this guy because he's a locker room leader. It's almost a shame he's never been able to wear a C anywhere he goes. He's been a little bit of a transient player, a hobo of the league, team to team, the town bicycle, but he's good. He's very good, and he keeps getting those reasonably big contracts because he's good and because he's well-liked. I'm not sure why Patrick Laine couldn't, absorb from Paul Stastny. Speaking of Patrick Laine, did you read that he gave an interview to a Finnish newspaper and basically said he had no fun playing hockey this year at all? Well, Patrick, if you wanted to have fun, maybe you shouldn't have taken the advice of your agent. You could have been on a line 2. You could have been a sniper. You could have been on the power play. But instead, where are you? Line 4 in Columbus. Sometimes the grass isn't always greener on the other side, but it can take a while for these young kids to learn it. It's definitely new in the working world, and it's new in the NHL. There's no patience. Just me and me now. Tough. He is a leader among leaders. He clearly gets through to the young guys. Paul, wow, 1,000 games? Amazing. Amazing. And if you haven't read about it, go to thehockeywriters.com, search Paul Stastny. He'll tell you what's wrong with the Jets locker room. Everybody else will give you pop can answers. And Blake Wheeler will sit there behind the media mic going, like, seriously, like, what did these guys do after the game that they have that? Like, I run a lot too. We all exercise. I don't walk around my house. Whatever. Anyways, must be cold in there or something. Paul Stastny will tell you from thehockeywriters.com what was going on with the Jets. Matthew Perreault in the second line, he's going back to the fourth line. Nick Ehlers is going to take that spot. Stastny should be on the second line. It's nice that he's on the third line. Interesting pairing there, but he should be moved up. Other than that, let's take the positives from this, but this is one. We're not on a streak yet. So go ahead, let's beat the Leafs on Friday. By the way, I'll be live streaming that game. It'll be a barn burner because, I mean, the playoffs are set now. Nobody's going anywhere. Over under on how many players sit. I say 6. Between both teams. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. We need a streak going into playoffs. We needed this. We needed the top line to go in and score. We needed confidence. We need the team to rally around something. And Oilers, Leafs, bandwagoners, and oil riggers, be afraid. If the Jets get their together going into the playoffs with the goaltending of Connor Hellebuyck and they can start filling the net, that 0.3% Stanley Cup chance could increase to like 1.3. But it could increase. And I wouldn't want to play a Jets team that is looking like the Jets. The Jets finally looked like the Jets of yesteryear. That was Jets hockey, everybody. If you didn't watch that game, that was Jets hockey. They moved the puck exquisitely. They were confident. They had a bit of a swagger. They were crisp tape to tape. They finished their checks. They played with speed. They kept the crap out of the middle. They used fancy plays. Nice one-toucher from Blake. Nice one-toucher up the middle from Blake Wheeler. It was just nice to see. Put this together one more time going into the playoffs. Let's go in against Edmonton. Let's have a miracle. Let's finally beat the freaking Oilers and take home a round, baby. This has been Coach Ryan D. Hope you've enjoyed this amazing coverage of the Jets today. Not a lot of analysts, not a lot of clips, not much to talk about other than emotions and feelings. Check out my video that drops tomorrow. We're going to be talking about the Jack Adams Award. I'm going to give you my predictions, my nominees, special little treat for all you subscribers. And if you're not subscribed, please smash the subscribe, hit a like. It's been Coach Ryan D. Have a great night.